Hi, I'm Dan Palomino with Keller Williams Realty Maui, Big Island, and the Hawaii team. And today, I'd like to give you a market update. I'm over here at Honoka'a Harbor in Kailua Kona having lunch. And if you want to know what it's like to eat at the Harbor House, then watch the previous video and we'll give you a little snapshot of what it's like here and the food and the selection. I think you'll like it. But in today's market update, I want to talk a little bit about lending. One of the frequent questions we get in lending is, hey, if we do a loan out there, how much are we going to have to put down? And generally in the second home or investment market, it's about 35% down. Yeah, sorry to be the bearer of bad news. If you thought you could do 20% down, it's probably not going to happen. Every once in a while, and rarely, I will see a loan get done at 25% down. But that probably means that it's truly a second home and you have no intentions of using it as a rental in any shape, form, or fashion. Sometimes we'll get some lenders that'll do 30% down, but generally, as a rule, 35% down will get it done. So we'll obviously refer you to a couple of lenders on the island that we like to use, and you can talk with them. One of the other questions is, well, can I use my lender or can I use my bank on the mainland? And the answer is absolutely you can. But you've got to ask some real critical questions, which is, do they lend in Hawaii? All right. If you're buying a condo or you're in a resort, please ask them if they will lend on a condo. Please ask them if they'll lend on a condo that's being rented, either short-term or long-term, right? Lenders generally don't like accommodations that are transient. They don't like transient accommodations. They don't like short-term rentals, right? And the reason why they don't like short-term rentals is because during the crash of 08 to 2011, guess what the banks got back? Most of what they got back were second homes and investment properties. Listen, if you're in trouble, you're financial trouble, you're not going to let your primary house go to foreclosure. You're going to let your secondary home go to foreclosure. And so that's a lot of what the bank got back. And as a result, they don't really like lending on short-term vacation rentals or second homes. And so they really want you to have more skin in the game, right? That's why they're asking for 30 or 35% down and having you have that much equity in it, because it's less likely that you'll walk away from that property and just let it go to foreclosure. Back to your bank on the mainland. So ask them if they'll lend in Hawaii. Will they lend on a condo? Will they lend in a condo that's a short-term vacation rental or a transient accommodation? And will they lend on a project called a condotel? I've explained what this is in the past, but again, a condotel is half condominium, half hotel. So people who are staying in your unit as a short-term vacation rental would check in at a desk, a central desk location with somebody who would give them pool keys, who would give them parking passes or different things to access the resort. There's probably a resort fee associated with it. And again, lenders like to stay away from projects that are deemed condotel. Most of the time, a lot of projects here on the island are what we call non-warrantable, which means they're not on the lender's approved list. So those are all things to take into consideration. Are there loans for properties that are non-warrantable? You bet. We can talk to the local banks. A lot of the local banks, Bank of Hawaii, First Hawaii Bank, they will do what we call non-warrantable projects. They require more money down and they're usually generally a higher interest rate. But also things to consider on the lending front. And if you have more questions about that, or if you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, feel free to contact us at the Hawaii team, 808-913-0899, 808-913-0899, or thehawaiiteam.com. Aloha.